Never thought that I would fall in love like this, but now I'm falling.
I grew up in the west suburbs, and I wasn't in the mix. Like the spotlight for Chicago artists was mostly on the south side. So south suburbs, the south side of Chicago. So I feel like I never was ever really in the conversation of coming up. Like I never really feel like people even knew that I was from Chicago. When I would go to parties in the city, when I would hang out with my friends from my AAU teams, like I would go to parties and people would ask me like, what type of accent you got? Where you from? And I'd be like, bitch, I live 30 minutes away from here. You know, but like no one even really knew that I was from Chicago, and still doesn't even really know that I'm from Chicago. So, I mean, I don't know. No one really ever gave me like the respect that I felt like, period. Doesn't matter to me anymore. Like, doesn't matter where I'm from. I just want to make good music anyway. I would never have played WNBA. If anything, I would have maybe gone overseas and like worked out. I even used to tell myself like 2 years ago, like, if this music shit doesn't work out, I'm gonna train for like 6 months straight and I'm just gonna go and try out for a team. My transition of choosing between basketball and music was more of just like a love and a passion thing. Like I love basketball, it's fun, I'm super competitive, but like my passion is like music. Like I get more fulfillment out of it. I feel more happy about it. I make money faster from it. You have to put so much more physical labor into the rewards that you would get from basketball versus music. It was just too much. And my coach, she wouldn't let me do both. Like when I played at my school, she basically gave me an ultimatum at the end of the year and she said, either you're gonna sing or you're gonna play basketball. So I said, I'm out of here. I was scared at first though, just because the first year back from dropping out of college, having a full scholarship, not even paying for school, and then like having a shitty manager that is completely like taking advantage of your life. It was scary. Like I was afraid that I made the wrong choice for a long time, but then I got out of it. I got out of the dark hole. I know that I wanted the concept behind the project to be reversing gender roles. Like I try to write things from a woman's perspective as if a man were saying it. It opens people's eyes to like what women go through. If a woman acted the way a man acted, there wouldn't be the same outcome in a relationship. So I just try to like shine light on that. But originally I wanted it to be called League of Her Own. And I was thinking more of the movie League of Their Own with the women who play baseball and they have to prove that they're just as good as the guys. So that was kind of like why I went with that. We just sat there and kept bouncing ideas back and forth. And we were just like, let's just call it Tomboy. Because that's what I am. That's what I've always been my whole life. I want to show a message that like, it's okay to be dominant and it's okay to have masculine features and it's okay to be masculine in any way and still be a woman and still like men and still be sexual with men. Like you don't have to be like this pretty girl that everyone like assumes that like just because you don't, you know, fit the idea of like what a woman's supposed to act like, look like, whatever. Like growing up, I literally would just be, it would be me and like 5 dudes like chilling, and I never had sex with any of them, never did anything sexual with them, and they were all just really good friends. And like people used to like question or like say things, and it's like funny to me that people have to assume just because you dress a certain way or do things a certain way or act a certain way that you're gay, and it's like, no. So it's interesting. I'm excited about it. And all the writing on it is really good, and I'm just really proud of everything.
What up, squad? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can hit the subscribe button. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram by clicking the links below. Until next time, thanks for watching All Def Music.